5, 4, 3, 2.
Am I on the screen?
Yo.
Damn. Osaka's dude.
Do it.
22.
Yo, ready?
I to your head. One more thing. Every sport has a loophole.
Campus.
Okay, we're done. Okay. Overreacting.
Guys in the NFL today.
Every man.
Why are you going to be fearful?
Age, sex, gender.
And that's the bottom line.
Hello, and welcome back to The Bottom Line. My name is Darnell Smith, and this is Robbie Callaghan. And today, we will be discussing whether or not Khabib Nurmagomedov deserved to get his championship belt stripped from him during his championship fight against Conor McGregor. Robbie, can you elaborate on the story for us?
Well, basically what happened was after a brilliant contested fight between Khabib and McGregor, after Khabib submitted McGregor, Khabib jumped over the Octagon and got involved in a fight with Dillon Danis, who is a welterweight but is also McGregor's jiu-jitsu trainer. And what Khabib said was he jumped out into the crowd and attacked Danis because he heard racial slurs being called out to him from the crowd. And moments later, after that erupted, 3 men from Khabib's team jumped into the Octagon and began charging and throwing punches at McGregor, who was still recovering from the fight.
Well, the fight was accumulation of a rivalry that stirred up about several years ago. And it all happened at a boiling point in April when McGregor had attacked a bus that Khabib was actually riding on in Brooklyn. And evidently Khabib didn't like that. You know, so both men said that they would not respect each other after the fight, regardless of the outcome.
Speaking of disrespect, McGregor's pre-fight trash talk had attacked Khabib in multiple ways, including his, race, ethnicity, religion, and also went to his family and fighting abilities.
Khabib also apologized for triggering the fight afterwards, and what he said was, he talked about my religion, he talked about my country, and he talked about my father. He also came to Brooklyn and broke the bus, and he could have killed a couple people. So, by him making that statement, I totally, understand why he did what he did.
Danis actually rejected the allegations. In a statement, he told ESPN, "I have never and would never denigrate anyone's religion." He also mentioned how he looks forward to the results of the Nevada Gaming Commission investigation, which he believes will reject this claim and put the blame where it belongs.
I personally don't feel like he should have got his belt stripped because it's really not his fault. McGregor did something and he has to pay for his actions on what he did.
Well, UFC President Dana White told ESPN both fighters are quote-unquote temporarily suspended, while Khabib's purse is still being kept hostage by the UFC.
Well, when Danis was asked about the allegations, he actually denied it. And here's exactly what he said. He said, "I have never and would never denigrate anyone's religion. I look forward to the results of the Nevada Gaming Commission investigation, which will reject the Bulls' claim and put the blame where it belongs."
So let me ask you, does Khabib deserve to get his championship belt stripped for his chaotic actions?
I mean, I personally don't feel like he should, but he doesn't deserve to get it stripped from him because what had happened occurred after the fight, after everything was done. If something like that illegal would have happened during the fight, then that's different. Then, it took play.
So you believe Khabib should be penalized, but shouldn't get his belt stripped. He should be still crowned champion, but maybe serve a suspension, get fined.
I mean, I don't even really think he should get penalized because if someone said a racial slur and, did things that McGregor did to him, I don't blame him. Every reaction causes an action. You know what I'm saying? A reaction. So I think McGregor got what he had coming to him. He got what he deserved.
No matter how annoyed or how upset you get at someone for saying something like that in that kind of atmosphere, you can't jump into a crowd and go fight someone where you're going to risk injuring a ton of other people.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I look at it as like manhandling their problems face to face. Like he wasn't gonna go on Twitter and talk about them and nothing like that. He wanted to handle the problem right there and I respect him for doing that. He waited till after the fight, and he just had fought too, so that says a lot. He was tired from the fight and he wanted to handle his business right away. He wasn't gonna let somebody just talk about him like that and offend him like that. So I don't see nothing wrong with what he did. Yeah, he could have handled it differently, but it is what it is. McGregor got what he, asked for.
What do you guys think? Tweet your answer at Globesville.com on Twitter. I'm Robbie Callaghan. This is Darnell Smith, and that's The Bottom Line.